Hello and welcome to the Strategic Public Relations Master's Program at George Washington University. Today we're here to talk about the Digital Communications Graduate Certificate. The digital certificate updates and enhances digital skills and equips senior managers to lead digital natives as staff and advisors to be more knowledgeable and effective. Our host today is Professor Larry Parnell, Program Director of the Masters in Strategic Public Relations at GWU. Larry's special guest is Geoff Livingston, Adjunct Professor, Digital Communications for the Strategic Public Relations Master's Degree Program at GWU. Geoff is a digital marketing pioneer who loves building brands and marketing new innovations. He's advised numerous top brands, authored 3 books on social media and marketing, including Welcome to the Fifth Estate. He received an MA in Communications, Culture, and Technology from Georgetown University, and is a certified Scrum Master and PMP professional. Geoff currently serves as Vice President of Marketing Communications for ValueServe. Gentlemen, the floor is yours.
Thanks very much,
Larry.
Faye and Geoff. Thanks for joining us this morning. So really quickly, because we have only a little bit of time in this session today, I wanted to get right to a discussion with you about a recent study that you and I looked at last week, put out by Muckrack, where they surveyed 1,600 communications professionals, mostly in the US, but also some across the world, about use of social media. The reason I want to talk about this is to get a sense of what you think of its accuracy and focus, and whether or not our program can help people learn more about the things that this points out people need to learn more about. One of the takeaways that I got was of these 1,600 people surveyed, half of them use social media on a daily basis, which is no surprise.
Right.
Perhaps it could have been more.
They might have smartphones.
Most common platforms are LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram. What are your thoughts on these results? Are we missing something? Is there an opportunity for people to branch out more? And specifically because of audience identification and segmentation, what platforms do you recommend?
Yeah, no, I think it's probably a very accurate study. I don't know if it's a good thing that it's accurate, though. And you alluded to why, right? We want to be where our communities are. So if you're targeting a primarily female audience that's in its 20s, 30s, or even 40s, you may want to be on Pinterest, for example. Or if you're dealing with youth, you may want to be on Snapchat and TikTok and Instagram. Heck, you may even want to be there if you want people in their 20s and early 30s. So it really depends on the audience. What it does tell me is people are probably tired of the politics after what we just went through here in the United States. And so LinkedIn is very safe. It's a great place to be if you just want to talk shop, right? And network. And then the other one is Twitter is a favorite for PR people because it's public and you can come back to your boss and say, hey, look, I got 20 retweets. But I can tell you marketers tend not to like Twitter because it doesn't produce a lot of actionable results. So a lot of it depends on what your organization really wants to do.
So it kind of comes down to something we talk a lot about in the program. That's knowing your audience, where they are, and then making a plan on how to reach them. So is this something that you focus on in the digital communications class?
Oh, yeah. I mean, one of the very first things we get into is what matters, publishing content or engaging with people, getting your community revved up and talking about you. And when you think about social media from a public relations standpoint, one of the best benefits we can get out of it is third parties, earned media, folks talking about us. That word of mouth is invaluable. So we talk a lot about how to trigger grassroots sparks, if you would.
All right, well, thanks very much for your time today. And folks, if you're interested in learning more about the program, there's information in this email on how you can inquire about it. I will point out to you that our classes at GW start at the end of September. So there's still time for you to inquire about this program and apply. It's only 4 courses. You can do it and be completed in just 2 semesters. So we look forward to seeing and hearing from you. Thanks very much for your time today.